With Britain on top of the world at the moment with a hot summer, Andy Murray, the Lions and of course a royal baby, we thought it was time we ventured to the Northern Hemisphere and discovered an area with 3 top-class golf courses. One of them, the Berkshire, has a real Kiwi connection.
Welcome.
Gee, you look like Sean Fitzpatrick.
God, you look like Mark Leishman. Welcome, come on in.
Yeah, mate. You all right?
The Berkshire is one of a group of famous courses in close proximity to London. Younger neighbour of Sunningdale and Wentworth, the Berkshire is just up the road from Windsor Castle and Eton. The Ascot Racecourse is virtually next door. Henley's in the neighbourhood, and nearby Heathrow Airport provides access to the world. With all the prestige, it's no surprise they don't let just anyone into the Berkshire, even if you're an all-black legend.
How tough is it to get into a club like this?
Yeah, it was quite a stressful process, I must say, going through the whole process of finding people to put your name forward and then getting through that process and then having the playing in day where you play with the club captain and the past club captain and you start on this par 3, which is probably the most stressful hole in golf to start on. But no, it's a club for everyone, really. It doesn't matter whether you're a builder or a lawyer or a lord. Everyone fits in and gets on with it.
How good are you? What do you play off and how keen are you?
It's very difficult up here. It's you get a lot of ringers up here. You know, they don't have to put their cards on you. It's very difficult to put a card in unless you're playing in a competition. So you find a lot of people don't put any cards in. Here you have to play, I think, 3 medals a year to keep your handicap active. But in terms of any movement and being able to keep an eye on your mates, I know like in New Zealand, you know, the Andy Hayes and the John Harts of the world are forever scrolling through trying to find out what game you played last, where you played, how many games you played, how many cards you put in. We're here, there's not that sort of emphasis on it.
So Sean, you're not the only New Zealand link here at Berkshire.
No, there's another link here actually, the chairman of the Greens.
Really?
Which is quite good actually. It's quite handy to have
The chairman of the Greens.
Chairman of the Greens
On your side.
and the one clue, a fellow All Black.
Really?
And it's not Zinzan Brook.
So Sean, what's the story with the dogs here at Berkshire?
That's our New Zealand connection.
Oh,
That's Tui.
Tui.
T-U-I.
Hey, Tui. Hello. Good girl.
She loves having a little wander around here. It's a nice thing about this golf course, and most golf courses in Britain, you can actually bring your dogs.
That's amazing, isn't it?
And,
my dogs would be retrieving the balls, though. That's the...
well, unfortunately for Tui, she's blind. So
I shouldn't laugh, sorry.
She can't watch my terrible golf, and also she doesn't chase these things, which she used to love. But yeah, it's a great outing for her, and she enjoys it.
Now, she's not the chairman of the Greens that you were talking about.
Well, she might do a better job sometimes, but no, the chairman of the Greens and the connection to New Zealand is a former All Black and a former English rugby player.
Ooh.
His name
They're pretty unique.
is a one, Jamie Salmon.
Jamie Salmon. Well, I never.
Jamie has a unique place in rugby history, having played 3 tests for the All Blacks in 1981 and then 12 tests for England. He's now making a name for himself here at the Berkshire Golf Club.
You're chairman of the Greens committee here at Berkshire. What does that actually mean?
Well, I'm basically responsible for the members for the course and what we do with it, what changes we make to it. We're a heathland golf course. And the one rule about heather is you take your pitching wedge and you get out. So many people get ambitious and think they can hit a career 8-iron out of the heather, and they're playing their 3rd from the heather. And it's a lesson that you should learn pretty quickly around here because the heather can be very penal.
There are actually 2 courses, red and blue, designed by Herbert Fowler, whose talent was designing courses that follow the land, meaning what God created shouldn't be changed too much.
The red has got 6.5, 6.4, 6.3s, which is pretty unique. I'm sure there's another club that's got that, but I've never heard of it. So that's a huge amount of fun. And the blues are tougher layout, most certainly. It's a tough hole finish, 4 really tough par 4s to finish. Many a medal card has been ruined, but we're very much a members club. Everybody knows about the golf courses, but they also know about our lunches, and people linger long over lunch, which is terrific.
The club has always had a special affinity with amateur golf, and it's hosted many major amateur events over the years, including the English Amateur Champs and the Senior British Open Championship. The Berkshire Trophy for Gentlemen started in 1946. Past winners include Peter Oosterhuis, Nick Faldo, Sandy Lyle and Ross Fisher. For Sean Fitzpatrick, the Berkshire is a place to relax on the weekend.
So what is Sean Fitzpatrick doing in England these days?
Well, we've been here 10 years now, and we came for 2, and we're still here. And the girls are loving it, and Bronnie and I are really enjoying the lifestyle up here. We obviously miss New Zealand. In terms of business, we've got a hospitality business. I work for Sky, and that's about it. Really. It sort of keeps me pretty busy and doing a bit of speaking and leadership work.
Who would have thought the man who sat on the bench for so many games of the All Blacks that you were involved in,
Yes.
Warren Gatland, should end up coaching the Lions? Would you have ever thought that would happen?
Coaching the Lions? No, not really. I didn't see that coming. But obviously he was there on the last tour to South Africa, and he learnt a lot, I'd imagine. And I often get asked that question about poor old Gats sitting on the bench for 57 tests in 5 years and never playing a test match. So he's done so unbelievably well, Gats, and I'm really pleased for him.
It's not just the Lions that have contributed to a great British sporting summer, but Andy Murray, Justin Rose, Chris Froome and the English cricket team.
You could also include the Olympics, which I know is a year ago, but I mean, we had a great Olympics, and I think we put on a great Olympics, more as importantly, I would say. So we're having a good run. These things tend to end at some stage, but we're hoping it's not on the cricket field in the next month or so for pretty obvious reasons.
And we're hoping it doesn't end today with the big challenge against Sean Fitzpatrick. It could be quite tough.
Why, he's going through some major swing changes, and the pro's very happy because he keeps going back for more lessons. So I'm really confident that Fitzy will struggle today, but he's got a habit of bouncing back, I'm afraid. So we'll see what happens.